E.N.D here. 1 week have passed from when OKO Thief of Crowns and Nexus of Fate were banned in Pioneer. OKO Thief of Crowns has been banned in 3 formats already, in 3 formats: Standard, Brawl, and also now in Pioneer. So let's see what happened to the price. Let's analyze the price of these 2 cards. OKO Thief of Crowns, this card obviously can be found in Throne of Eldraine. There are 2 versions of this card. There is the normal Placewalker and there is the borderless Placewalker, and let's analyze the price history of this card. OKO Thief of Crowns, we see the card at pre-release at around $40. It went down to $20. At that time, we're talking about pre-release, I don't think that everyone noticed how powerful this card was. And that explains a drop in the price of $20 at pre-release. As soon as the card was released, we see here a spike in price to between $35 and $40. It stabilized to $35 until Field of the Dead was banned. As soon as Field of the Dead was banned, we see a spike in price because in Standard at that time was all about OKO. OKO dominating every tournament in Standard. The card was dropping in price again after a peak of $60. This particular period was a very strange period because this period everyone was complaining that OKO Thief of Crowns was overpowered. Everyone wanted the card to be banned. Everyone knew that the card will eventually get banned in the near future, and in mid-November the card OKO Thief of Crowns was banned, and we see here a low of around $25 during that time. Then, and this is something strange, this is very strange, we see an up in price again. There are 2 reasons for this increase in price. One reason is obviously Pioneer. The second reason is because obviously OKO Thief of Crowns is a very powerful card. It's a very powerful card not only in Standard, it's good in Modern, Vintage, Legacy. It's a very powerful card, and therefore we see another increase in price only because obviously the main reason was Pioneer, but only because a lot of players were not buying OKO Thief of Crowns because they knew it was going to get banned. They tried to find the cheapest price possible. Then the card went up again. Again we see OKO Thief of Crowns being banned again in another format. We see here Pioneer, and finally, I can say finally, we're seeing a trend in the decrease of the price of OKO Thief of Crowns, currently being traded at around $35, $37. I think the card will stabilize at around $30, even though more boxes, Throne of Eldraine boxes are being opened and more OKO we're seeing entering the market. So I think that the price of OKO Thief of Crowns will stabilize between $30 and $32. Unless it is banned in another format. Therefore, then, if it's banned into another format, I think the price will continue to drop. We see the same pattern even for the borderless. In my opinion, the borderless Planeswalkers, these are not meant to be played, these are meant to be collectibles, these are meant to be collected. And here we see currently the price is around $52, $53, and we see also a decrease in price trend. This is obviously it's a mimic of the normal card. If the normal card goes down, the special edition, foil, borderless, these cards will tend to go down, but not that much. You can see here that we're not seeing really big drops in price, especially after the ban in Pioneer. Here we have the ban in Pioneer, and this is only because, as I said, these type of cards, they are meant for collectors and not for players. Obviously a player can play with these cards, there's nothing wrong, it's the same card, but in my opinion these cards are more targeting collectors, investors than players. Now we have discussed and talked quite good about OKO. Let's see Nexus of Fate. Nexus of Fate There's only one version of this card. It's the Buy a Box promo for Core Set 2019. It is in foil. There are no non-foil version of Nexus of Fate unless it is reprinted in a special set. I'm talking about mystery set or the new mass products, Commander products that we're going to have in 2020. We see here, obviously, Nexus of Fate. There is a spike in price. This spike in price is only because of Pioneer. Once Pioneer was announced, we see that the card was being traded at around $25, $26, and we see a spike in price from $10 to $26 as soon as Pioneer was announced. The card was dropping in price, obviously, because the hype died, and after it was banned in Pioneer, again, now it's banned in Pioneer. Nexus of Fate was never banned in Standard, was banned only on Magic Arena in Best of 1. We see here the card is dropping in price. Currently being traded at around $17. I think the card will find its price at around $12 to $15. I think the card will stabilize there. Considering that the card, there is very few supply of it, and I think that the $12-15 is a quite good price point for this card, that you have to remember that it's only in foil and there are no non-foil version of the Nexus of Fate because it was a Buy a Box promo. So this is my analysis, my price analysis. As I said, both cards, I think they will continue to decline in price until they stabilize at their ideal price range. So if you want to buy these cards, I would wait a little bit, they stabilize again, and then I would buy my OKO, Thief of Crowns or Nexus of Fate. Can leave me a comment below. What do you think about these analysis? What do you think about the prices of Nexus of Fate and OKO, Thief of Crowns, if they will stabilize or not? And here, the subscription button, subscribe for my channel for more interesting videos like this one about Magic the Gathering, price history and the collectible world.